welcome to my podcast. This is Crafty Coach Will, and here I am talking with the face and the person who handmade some soaps, and this is my homegirl, Assteriak Kennedy. She is the owner. She is the owner and creator of the True Believers soap line, hand soaps, right? And these
True Believer Body Care.
There you go. And these hand soaps are handcrafted, handmade,
all
and
natural.
Personally, all natural and personally made just for me. But she also is going to talk
Not
about
just
some
for
limited,
for you guys too.
For you guys too, but for me mainly. And she's going to talk about some of her limited edition items today.
Alrighty, so we just only really have one limited edition item, and nice to meet you guys once again. I am Assteriak Kennedy, the owner and founder and the only creator of True Believer Body Care. And so today we do have a few of my soaps that we're going to be talking about. So here we have our Mardi Gras Mambo. So as you know, we are in New Orleans at this time. We're celebrating Mardi Gras. And so this is a exclusive item that was just made for this event. So it is the Mardi Gras Mambo soap. It has a lovely fragrance of love spell mixed with all natural herbs. We have almond oil, we have avocado oil. We also have turmeric oil in there. Basically this one is going to be good for improving the moisture of your skin with aloe, turmeric oil, rose petal, candelilla, some of the herbs that we're using today. And the oils basically are going to help retain the moisture in your skin with that soap. And this one is the only soap that is actually scented with a fragrance oil. It is not scented with essential oils.
Now, before we get on to the other soaps, Nicole, two things I want to ask you. First, they will be able to get this Mardi Gras soap until about what time?
That soap will probably run until about 2 weeks.
Okay. And I will be posting a link. I'll be posting a link under the video, so if you want to get that soap, you'll be able to contact Nicole at her website. The pizza's not. Okay. As you can see, we're here in downtown New Orleans doing this podcast. Now we're gonna get into the other soaps, but before we do that, I did want to ask Nicole. So, what makes your soap different from other soap products that we see out on the market?
So basically, those other soaps that you are buying from out of your local Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens, those soaps just work topically for the skin. Your skin has 3 layers, so you want to penetrate the skin to get rid of all excess oils and like dirt, to also benefit to nourish the skin. So once you reach a certain age in life, your skin does not regenerate skin cells the way that it does when you are younger in life. And so therefore, we want to keep the longevity of your skin, to improve your skin so that it does look healthy, dewy, and glowy. Now, some of you people think that because you have oily skin that your skin is not good skin. However, dewy skin is what you want to have because that is healthy skin. Okay?
And those some people that she's talking about is me. As a person who, I'm one of those people that I'm very finicky about myself. I'm very finicky about what I put on my skin. And I've been using Nicole soap for about 2 weeks now. And I can tell a difference. I can tell my skin is more moisturized. I also feel more elasticity with my skin, which is something that I normally never paid attention to. But in the winter months, in the cold times of year, New Orleans today could be winter and tomorrow could be summer. But when it is definitely cold, like I can feel a difference in how my skin feels. And that leads us to these next soaps that she's going to talk a little bit about before I clip into my next video talking about the soaps that I have been using. So, Nicole, tell us about this soap.
So this soap that Will currently has, this is called our Orange Dreamsicle soap. It has a lovely fragrance of orange, and it's combined with essential oils to make it smell that way. So it's made with sweet orange. There's some other skin benefiting essential oils that's in here. We'll leave all the ingredients for the soaps in his description box. It's also made with shea butter, mango butter soap, and it also has oatmeal in here. So oatmeal is very good for all skin types. It helps improve like eczema, any kind of like skin conditions that you might have. Oatmeal calms that down for you guys, as well as the orange and the sweet orange essential oils that are also in here. This one, this soap does not have any herbs in it. However, it does still have coconut oil, shea butter, mango butter. It also has olive oil. There's about 7 oils that are in this, is as well as some essential oils in there. As you can see, the bars are thick. They will last you a good long time. Like, so some of you guys are like used to like body washes. I was a body wash girl. I love body washes. That was like my favorite. I hardly ever use bar soap. But if some of you guys are used to like body washes and you like body washes because they last you for a long time, the thickness of the soap, you basically can cut the soap in half. You can use one half for like 3 weeks, the other half for like another 3 weeks. And once you use the soap, you'll find like instantly your skin will be soft because the soap is already doing what it's meant to do. It's meant to improve your skin. It's meant to help with your blemishes, control oil, and just make your skin all around great.
And this last soap that we're going to get into, prior to meeting the cold soaps, I was an avid user of African soap, any type of shea moisture products, things like that, because I did start going into more natural products putting on my skin, because I noticed that they absorb better. They also clean better from what I found, as opposed to more of your commercial brands. So when she came out with her soap line, I was excited to try it, not just because we're friends, but also because I know that she's not going to put a product out there that she doesn't back and that she doesn't use herself. And prior to letting other people use these products, she used them. And she can talk a little bit about this little fun size bar I got here of this special, right, of this little special soap.
So basically, this is basically a sample size, but this sample size will take you a very, very long way. Basically, the brown that you see on the bottom is African black soap. Now, if any of you guys have ever used African black soap, you already know the beneficial properties that this soap actually holds and what it does for our skin today. On top of the soap is what we call a shea and mango soap. So this is our African pride soap. So the African soap basically is going to strip your skin. Basically, it's a cleansing soap, a cleansing component there. And the top part is actually going to add those properties that we need back into our skin. Like the moisture is going to add all of the good things to help, what am I trying to say? Hydrate the skin, basically, to rejuvenate the skin. So that's going to add that back, and it also has essential oils on top of that as well.
Okay. Now, Nicole, you said something to me yesterday that really stuck out, and I was actually thinking about it all day today. Something that some of your other clients have discovered by using some of your soaps. So kind of describe to us some of the benefits they've been seeing since using some of your soaps.
So some of the things that I've been hearing about the soap is the lather. So a lot of people are attracted to a soap or gravitate to soap because it lathers well, because they feel like, you know, you're getting extra clean when the soap lathers. So they love the way that the soap lathers well. And they also telling me about how when they use the soap, how their skin, like how instantly they can tell, like within 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, how their skin has improved for as skin tone, the color, the smoothness, the texture of their skin has improved from using the soap.
Now, one thing I can attest to from using her soap for the past 2 weeks, and I have different bars which I will talk about in another video, but since using her soaps, I've noticed I'm not a person who likes a lot of scented type soap, because I don't want that scent to linger on my skin, especially if I'm wearing cologne and things like that. I don't want the scents to clash. But what I did find is that the scent, it makes your showering experience better because it does lather well. I find I don't have to use a lot of the soap, and I'm a hand towel person, so you know, when I rub the soap on the hand towel, it lathers really well. It covers my body. I don't have to constantly re-lather and rinse the towel. Like I'm able to kind of do it sometimes in one pass, even though I'm a little OCD. After the soap cleans my skin, I find that it doesn't leave a residue, which I don't know if you noticed that, but it doesn't leave a residue. And the one way I check normally is I'm always snapping my fingers. Like if I put lotion on my hands, I snap my fingers. If I could get a good snap, that means I don't have a residue. I did the same thing with her soap. After I showered, I snapped my fingers. I got a clean snap. I found that there wasn't a residue. There wasn't like a film that was left. There wasn't a scent. There wasn't any colors, because that was the thing I was thinking about too, because her soaps are beautifully colored. So I was like, oh, is that gonna leave a stain or any kind of coloring on my skin? But nope, none of that happened. Didn't ruin any of my towels either. So that was a good thing too. And it wasn't oily or anything like that. So I mean, you know.
Well, some people are afraid of colored suds, but they still work all the same. Now these soaps here that we have displayed for you today aren't colored soap. We do have one soap that does offer a color, well, 2 soaps that kind of offer a colored sud, but it still works the same. It's our turmeric soap. There's a difference when you're using turmeric oil and when you're actually using turmeric powder. Turmeric powder will provide a yellowish kind of orange sud, as the oil is clear, so it does not do that. So you want to kind of stick to a lot of clear stuff because people are afraid of messing up their rags and stuff. Some of the things that we also offer is we offer like a little organza bag that you kind of put in the soap, and it kind of provides like exfoliation for the skin instead of sometimes always using a rag, because at certain times of the year, especially now with the cooler months being here, we're getting ready for our warmer months to come in. You want to give your skin a good scrub, get a good polishing, so you might want to use that organza bag there. Now with handmade soaps, the glycerin in the soap provides a coating over the skin that retains moisture for the skin. So some of you, like Will, he's not seeing that, but I know when I do see the soaps, it kind of, you might see like you have an ashy appearance when you come out. That is not, they're not ashy. That's the glycerin has provided that coating over your skin.
Okay.
So when you put on your body butter or your oils and stuff like that, then it'll also help retain that, so that you don't have to keep applying moisture throughout the day, for as like lotions and stuff throughout the day. Because I use a lot of shea butter to moisturize my skin, and I find that when I wash my hands, I don't have to keep applying it after I've used restroom or whatever.
So y'all heard her. If you come out the shower and you look at ashy, you're really not. So relax, you'll be all right. The last thing I do want to talk about is, so Nicole, you've been doing these soaps, you've been doing hand pouring, creating these soaps. What is it that you wish to aspire with your soaps?
Just skincare. Just being mindful about when we go to the store. A lot of us learn stuff from traditions. Like our parents bought Dove, or our parents bought this type of soap, stuff like that. So we kind of gravitate to those things, especially like when we're in college and we're first time buying stuff on our own. So we gravitate to things like we'll instantly call our moms, our grandma, and be like, hey, that soap that we buy all the time? Like, what's the name of that soap? So just be mindful about the products that we are putting on our bodies and the long-lasting effects. Because as I stated earlier, the older that you get, your skin does not regenerate skin cells as fast as it does when you're in your teens or in your 20s and 30s, and the older that you get, it's kind of hard for you to get rid of blemishes fast. It's kind of hard for you to get rid of scarring, or then you might come up with, psoriasis or eczema or stuff like that. And so for us to just have a healthier, more lifestyle, and that contains everything from us, what we put on top of our skin.
Yeah, well, thank you for talking with me on my podcast.
Most definitely.
I will be linking all of the information, all of the descriptions, and be on the lookout for our second video. This is going to be the first release. I'll talk about Nicole's special handmade soaps, and then I will be doing a full product review on the soap that I have been personally using over the last 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks, and all that, subscribe, all that, follow, blah, blah, blah. Ciao.